Have you ever gone shopping and stared at 20 different shirts? Too many options, too much pressure to pick the perfect one. That's exactly what it feels like for many teens trying to find a career. One decision that seems to shape their entire life. But what if it doesn't have to be that complicated? My name is Mason, and I want to help teens find the right path for them. Today, choosing an interest is even harder. Technology has created opportunities everywhere, and anyone with a device can learn how to code or start a clothing brand online. So maybe choosing a path isn't about reaching one single destination, but about exploring an infinite terrain of possibilities. First, define what you truly want. What if I told you that the definition of what you want might not even be yours? Think about it. Have you ever reached a goal, something you thought would make you happy, only to still feel empty? That is the trap of following someone else. Here's the truth. You need to define what you want. Someone else's success could mean financial freedom, time with their family, or world impact. Your definition might look nothing like that. From a young age, we've been told to follow a checklist, get good grades, attend a good college, find a high-paying job, retire. Many people follow this checklist their entire lives without ever asking themselves one simple question. Do I really want this? You need to define what you want for yourself, or you'll spend your entire life chasing someone else's dream. Throughout history, success has gone through many changes. In ancient times, it was about providing for your family and community. In medieval times, it was about being honorable. In modern times, it could mean almost anything. The meaning is always shifting, which means you have the responsibility to create your own. The big idea here is that success is personal, and the most important part is to define it for yourself. Second, you need to take action. Have you ever told yourself you're going to do something, but never actually did it? Maybe it was laziness, or you were too scared. But we all have. Dreams don't fail because they're impossible. They fail because we don't chase them. Some of us hope that we'll find the right path one day, that it'll just show up. In reality, clarity doesn't come from walking a path. Clarity doesn't come from dreaming a path. It comes from walking it. When I first started in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do in life. I thought everything was going to be fine because a golden path would just appear to me. However, over time, the uncertainty grew, and I realized I needed to do something about it. So I started to experiment. I volunteered at different places and researched about possible paths. Also, in the future, I'm going to try internships. The lesson I learned here was that you need to experiment. Without experience, you'll never discover what you like. And yes, you may fail, but the time spent isn't wasted. Taking steps and going through failures will refine your direction and eliminate those unfavorable paths. The reason many people never start, they're waiting for certainty, for the perfect moment. However, waiting leads to decision paralysis, when someone cannot make a decision due to the fear of making a wrong one. Great opportunities will pass, and fewer will come. You'll end up waiting for a sign that will never arrive. Taking steps starts everything, but the hardest part is taking that first step. But once you start walking, a path begins to appear. Third, you need to take advantage of the opportunities you're given. Opportunities often whisper, and we don't notice them. The biggest regret most people have in life isn't what they did. It's what they didn't do. The opportunities that slipped away because they were afraid or uncertain. We often tell ourselves, I'll wait until I'm ready. However, opportunities don't wait for you to feel ready. They appear and they vanish. You're faced with a choice to either stay where you are or take a step forward. Throughout my freshman year, I had no direction. Many opportunities appeared, but I never grabbed them. I didn't join clubs or experiment. I basically just sat around. Looking back, this was the worst thing I could have done because I wasn't taking steps to find my interests. After freshman year, I made a decision. I started saying yes. I joined clubs, putting myself out there, and then everything began to change. So, how can you start taking your opportunities? Number 1, say yes more often. The first step out of your comfort zone is a spark. Number 2, don't fear failure. The worst outcome isn't failing, it's not trying. And number 3, remember, opportunities are not always big. They could be as simple as introducing yourself to someone new. So, with all that said, I want to leave you with 3 calls to action. First, define what you truly want. If you don't, someone else will, and you'll spend your entire life chasing their dream, not yours. Second, you need to experiment relentlessly. Don't dream about a path, walk it. Every step you take, every failure you come by, brings you closer to clarity. And finally, take advantage of those opportunities you are given. Those small opportunities you take may grow into something big, and you will regret those small opportunities you passed up. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Now go out there and chase your dream.